and clear and honest messages for the energy that is AsureSkii. Protect my energy as I channel for her and protect her energy as well. The request was for a love reading. And what do we have here? So, heart to heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So, you guys are not being fully truthfully honest with your growth within your relationship. So, you guys need to have a sit down conversation with each other. Give your relationship a chance. Work on yourself as you're working on your partner. So you guys have to allow each other to work on each other. You guys have to allow each other to criticize each other. You have to allow each other to appreciate the growth. Like if you look at your relationship as a seed coming from up from the ground, it takes some process to get out that darkness to shine through the light. And there's different dark spots because the sun's shining out always. You guys have passion. It's like a soulmate connection. So whatever is actually going on in the physical, it might be planetary. Do you guys know your guys' natal charts?
I don't.
Okay, so my suggestion too would be to download the Pattern app. Pattern Pattern. And when you download that app, you put your birth date, time, and everything, the information, as well as his, and it'll tell you maybe this is one of the seasons that you guys are going through. Um, because sometimes we have like different seasons that goes on in our lives, and we don't know. So like you have to this is the time that you need to actually have more self time. With the privileged lady out here, it's kind of like you need to use this time, whatever it is, to grow yourself and not necessarily focus on your official person. And those two numbers, if numbers play parts for you, is 12 and 22. I feel like you guys are worried about the wrong things. I feel like that um your marriage is based off of whatever's going on right now, because the marriage card came out twice with both different decks that I have out here, is that you're focused on the wrong things. And this is why whatever upheaval that you're having right now in your marriage is going on, because you guys don't have the focus on the bigger picture of where it started to begin with. You got to change your focus. Let me see. Let's see. So release the need to have control. So both of you need to release the need to have control and find a balance. Or if it's more whomever is, feeling like the most controlling or the most head of household type, masculine energy needs to find some type of balance. Whatever you're starting to work on, give it 2 months of consistency. I don't know what's going on a couple of weeks from now, because that I'm in my divine timing deck as well. In a couple of weeks from now, I would say whatever thing you start changing today, you will begin to see the changes in 2 weeks. And then from there, it will carry on into 2 months. And this is, again, like I said, you need to focus on you. So, like, you need to focus on your energy, making sure you're feeling your blissful, happy self, no matter what the fuck is going on. And then you'll see changes go differently in your relationship. Yeah,
I feel that.
Like you got releasing the need to control the other person. Both of you guys need to work on that and control yourselves. And again, have that heart to heart conversation. So if you guys have that heart to heart conversation today or within the next 2 weeks, because I'm hearing that as well, like don't point fingers at each other. Try not, and even if he does, try not to point fingers at each other, because the accountability for self is key. But again, understanding constructive criticism when you're in a relationship is not necessarily wanting to be your mom or your dad or whatever. Like our counterparts are there to, sharpen us. But yeah, y'all have a chemistry. And I just shuffled and I see keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from whatever you expect. So like the expectations that you may have of somebody being and them not being that also can create an issue, mentally within ourselves. We have to accept people for who they are and not who we would want them to be or who we imagine them to be. We got to love them for who they are and pay more attention to their you know strengths and not their weaknesses. So paying attention to their strengths and then knowing how to maneuver through their weaknesses is what we need to do, even with ourselves, because I don't want to leave ourselves out of this relationship. Even though this is a love relationship reading, we have to learn how to love and have a good relationship with ourselves first. So sometimes we be sleeping on ourselves in certain things that we need to do. And then we teach people to love us that way. And then we get mad when they love that part of us because we was sleeping on ourselves.
Mm.
Well, appreciate you for allowing me to read you. Frankie Styles 3711 LLC on all platforms. And I close the door to this energy. Ashayo.
Ashe.
Okay, so I'm about to get ready to post that.